take a look, huh? I wanted to watch, well, let's watch just the clip for a second first, and then maybe we can go and watch, like, the context.
As oh,
Some context, I think it's Cinna's stream, I could be mistaken on whose stream it is, but they're doing a little subathon with a lot of different streamers. They met him 2 times. You have the first part? Yes, I do, but I have the first part, and I wanted to watch the, other parts as well. Cinna and Ray. Ah, okay, okay. It's Ray and Cinna stream? Oh, okay, cool, cool. But I saw this. This is, like, the instance where this guy, like, straight up tries to attack these people.
I mean, what's good? I think we're just gonna go.
Let's go. Oh, no, we're not. What's up, huh? Hey, excuse me?
No!
Security?
Emily, no!
Hey,
Stop!
Whoa.
It's fucking fight right now.
What?
Get away from
now.
Hey, what's going on?
Security!
He's harassing us.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Right now. Kill you right now.
Fuck off.
Kill you right now.
Security, please.
Security! Is somebody threatening to kill us?
I mean, this guy's an idiot for just all of us to just take some pleasure in this. This guy's a fucking moron for showing his face multiple times on camera. Like, this guy will experience legal consequences for this. So at least one sick thing that happened. This guy will be identified. And there absolutely will be consequences for this behavior. I mean, like, there's 2 clear photos of him from the live stream. Like, his face is literally all over Twitter at this point. He's fucked. I promise you someone will be able to identify him and know who he is. He also said his name earlier on the stream. Yeah, he said his name was, like, Russell. This is not doxing. He himself said his name was Russell. So we'll watch it in a little bit. We'll watch the other clips in a little bit as well. I want to watch a little bit of the context, but before I get there, the stream ended up the subathon ended up getting canceled just because, you know, having someone run at you and say they're going to kill you doesn't exactly inspire you to want to keep streaming. Hey, everyone, we're safe. Unfortunately, we have to end the marathon and need time to process what happened as we shock at the moment. Thank you for all the love and support on the marathon. We love you all. To add, Rosie and Emily did everything they could to separate us, especially after the clip. Please send them love and thank you for all that they did. They're amazing. I know we're sitting by each other, but I just want to say I love you and I'm so proud of you. I wouldn't have changed this marathon at all. Thank you for doing this with me, and I can't wait for the next one. Emery moved to Austin from her unsafe place in Kansas because of these guys. She has so many stalkers. Yeah. Well, the problem with Emeru, not like that she has a problem, but rather, well, she does. She's a fucking weeb degen. But the problem with the stream that Emeru cultivates is that there's a lot of people that see her create a stream that's like nice and chill for a lot of people to hang out, and she wants to do funny memes and cosplay and play games, and they see that stream and they're like, oh, haha, haha, I bet she's just like me and likes all of the things I like, ha 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 ha. I bet she really likes like all of the things I like and would love to be with me, ha 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 ha. Which I think I temper just by being an annoying bitch. I think it's pretty hard. I think it's pretty hard to assume my political positions and opinions on things when I'm really annoying. So most people are like, actually, no. Actually, that bitch crazy. She should keep streaming though. This stream is funny as shit. I am value tamed, but but I think there are a lot of like, especially women online who they don't necessarily want to put their entire self on the internet, and so a lot of people, it's easier for those people to implement whatever, or sorry, idealize or idolize that streamer and assume that they are exactly who they want to be or who they want them to be. So, yeah. It's not hard to get stalkers when a lot of people project who you are in place of who you actually are. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up some of these tabs. But yeah, the stalker showed up earlier on the stream. I have the clip right here. One sec. Also, she ends up absorbing a lot of moldy fans that are mentally not well from her OTK buddies. Well, mostly from Asmongold, but yeah. Let me pull it up. The person who attacked was the same person who interacted with Valkyrie, Senna, and Emiru a few minutes before the incident happened. He asked for pictures and interacted very nicely. A few moments after he jumped them for absolutely no reason and threatened to kill them.
Oh, I think 3 years.
And I came at like 6 in the morning.
Oh.
You what? Senna. Keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Where is that, Emily? Is that? No way. Yo, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, okay. Let's get a picture. Wait, but can I rap to you real quick?
This is Senna.
Hello.
I was waiting for it.
Nice to meet you.
My
Hi.
name's Russell.
Hi. Nice
Hi,
to
Ray.
meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Emily, could you take
Rosie.
a photo?
Rosie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Russell.
Russell.
She can take a pic.
Oh, we can't because we have a.
We actually
stuff to do.
we're on a time.
What's up?
Yeah,
you gotta
we're
do?
on a time limit.
There's no
So.
time frame.
Did you want to pic?
Oh, sorry. Excuse us.
Sorry.
Okay, so.
Do you need a photo?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Why do they say rhyme?
Together.
Because his name's Russell.
Together.
Did you call me Russell?
No, his name is Russell.
Oh!
She's had a long week. Very long
I
week.
am running on like 3 hours of sleep. Please forgive me. My brain is actually like lagged.
All right, fuck. Let's take a picture. Fuck it, let's get one, Rosie. Come on.
Cute. Rosie too.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Nice. Oh, he's so sweet.
Russell's a nice guy.
Narrator, he was in fact not a nice guy. I look like Chad. I'm a very silver lining person. At least we got a really funny clip and no one was harmed. Okay. Perception fail. Because the dungeon master's like, interesting. You rolled a 6 and you needed a 7. There was like 30. This was like 30 minutes before the ladies went on the Ferris wheel, and when they finished, he was sitting and waiting near the Ferris wheel. Yeah, so I wanted to watch the stuff that happened prior to this. One sec. Where did I put it? Oh, is the VOD missing? I guess I would understand why the VOD would be missing. Let me check. Maybe it's just the clip is missing. Is this it? No, it's here. Okay, I have it.
You dance and
Fucking just so you know Nora Fawn?
yeah.
Okay, so she wanted to like plan an activity for us that was like she's like, oh, like a girls' night that's not just like sitting at home or like getting dinner or something.
Right.
And she was like, we should do a paint and sip class.
Ooh,
Like a
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like those.
And she
Wait.
was like, okay, like I
Sorry, I want to see this clip as well. Is the clip missing?
Yes, please.
Oh god.
Oh God, yes, that is. Can I sing for a change? A change for the better, as you would say.
Okay.
And the change would be for her number. If
Oh.
you'd like it, can I get your number?
I don't have a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, put your number in mine.
I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
We.
Wait. So I'm gonna keep following her.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep following her.
God, another one.
I know! You're gonna have to get in line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really
Fuck,
riz.
bro, what the
That's-
fuck?
That's not the riz.
Get behind me. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
Kendrick,
Happy all
Are we
the
getting
time.
churros?
Kendrick, add him to the list.
Thanks for coming in, lady.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow, and take care.
Wait, can we get churros or no?
It's right here. Oh.
They thought he was just joking then? No, it's streamers trying to make an awkward situation not be awkward for all the viewers. I think people don't, I think because people think that streamers are just like hanging out all the time, they don't understand that like streamers a lot of times will make active efforts to make a stream less weird. They're entertaining. Like streamers are different people off stream than they are on stream. Generally, they're just like a little bit more muted. Like I can tell you for a fact, I do not talk this much in real life normally. Normally I'm like, I'm so yapped out also on stream that I'm just like chilling. I'm just like, even XUC, he sounds like normal in person. It's very bizarre. Like he's just on stream. I think he's so cracked on G Fuel that he just sounds, I don't even think he sounds like that because he's like Quebecois. I think that's just because he's high on G Fuel and he's just been streaming for 11 hours. He doesn't speak Papega IRL. He speaks normally IRL. He's like, yes, what can I help you with? But like he's way more muted in person. Like he's super chill in person, way more muted in person. And it's like that for every single streamer. Like you're on stream, you're performing, you want everyone to have fun. So you try and make awkward situations not awkward. And that's what they're doing, right? Like, it's very obvious that Emeru doesn't know what to say, so she's just like, I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone number. I don't know how to use a phone. And everyone else is trying to like play off that and riff off of that so that it's not super fucking awkward to watch. And I mean, you can see like the one person there that's not streaming. I think this person's name is Emily from who they keep referencing. I don't know if she's like producing or doing chat stuff or what. I presume she's doing something like that.
Get behind me.
The one person who's there who's not actively performing. She's Ray's assistant. Okay. You can see her face.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
Kendrick,
Happy all
Are we
the
getting
time.
churros?
Kendrick, add him to the list.
Thanks for coming in, lady.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow, and take care.
Chad, I'm not joking when I say I feel so insanely lucky that like every single person that I've ever interacted with that is in this community has been unbelievably normal. Like I must have done some crazy nice shit in my past life. Cause like I'm not even saying this just to glaze. Every single person I've ever run into usually like at TwitchCon or other conventions that is like, hey, can I get a picture? Every single person has been normal. They're just like, hey, yeah, I want to, you know, if you're not busy, if you're not doing anything, sorry, I don't want to, you know, I know you're doing lots of stuff. Thank you. Like, not a single person has been, honestly, if anything, I feel like most people that walked up to me, I don't know if I'm smelly or what, they leave very quickly after our interaction. I'm going to hope it's out of politeness. Or that I smell really bad. I don't think I do. I shower. I shower every day for conventions. Honestly, sometimes twice a day. Okay. And I do. All right. Yeah, I feel there was one person that asked for a picture and like I'm the awkward person in the interactions I have with community members. They walked up to me as I was taking out a flask of banana 99. And they were like, oh, hey, Denim. I'm like, haha, hi. What can I help you with? And I could tell they were like, I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see that. So, what's banana 99? It's like the worst liquor on the planet, but it's 50 proof. So it's crazy. Stop, I'm going to spill my coffee. This is what it looks like. It was made in a lab, but like actually, I guess it was made in a lab probably. Why is this? Why? I feel like images on Google lately have just been like 4 pixels always. I can never have more than 4. It's 99 proof. I'm an idiot. Sorry. 50 ABV. The banana 99. Yeah. I just listen. Okay, chat. Look. All right. I know people don't believe that streamers have social anxiety, but we do. And if I'm at a social event, I need a little bit. Okay. A little bit of alcohol to not be unbelievably awkward. So yes, sometimes if I'm going to be on a social vacation for a weekend, I'm like, That bottle is way too nice for what's inside. For real, dude. For real. This straight poison? Yes. No, but seriously, like, thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I have like the most normal community on Twitch, and like I feel very lucky. I feel like so incredibly lucky that I get to experience this. Like a lot of other streamers I feel like don't get as lucky, and a lot of other streamers end up having very weird people in their audiences. Hello, Meerkat. And I feel really lucky that I've never had to deal with anything awkward ever. There's never been a single interaction with a community member that I felt like was awkward. Which is just, it's just really cool. So thank you guys. You guys are cool. Thank you for not being fucking insane like these freaks out here. But also just like there's like I think if there's like a meter between creepiness and like on the far left is you act like a normal human being. And then on the far right is like you're threatening to kill someone because they didn't give you your phone number. I feel like the vast majority of people are like, no, everyone I've met has been in the normal category. Like basically right there on the left, which is really cool. It's just very cool. You do have a crazy podcaster attacking you. The only people that act insane towards me are like shitty dudes on the internet that have way too much money. But it's okay because they never leave their house, so I don't have anything to worry about. Even non-famous women have been run over for rejecting strangers. These situations are terrifying to navigate. Well, like the reason why, sorry, this is like a very female experience. the reason why it's worsened for like streamers is because so many more people know about you. There was that woman I remember seeing on Twitter, like her ex-husband murdered her for like because they got a divorce. And there were people in like the comments of like this shithole Twitter website where they're like, this is what happens when men put all of their lifeblood into a relationship just so that women leave them when they get bored. This is like shortly after this story. This was from January 6th. This guy who murdered his ex-wife, TikToker shared eerie message on Incredible X days before murder-suicide, and she, let's see this. Shortly before she and her estranged husband, Brandon Sheffield, were found dead in what police told Mississippi outlet Dark Horse Press Now was a murder-suicide. The TikToker shared a chillingly positive message on social media about their ongoing divorce. I'm about to be a newly single mom. I'm in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible, though, and we're working through everything. Everything's great.
Like, we're working together. Everything's great. We're splitting everything down the middle. Like, you know, everything is good. It is a very civil divorce.
TikToker Jennifer Sheffield was hopeful about her future. Shortly before she and her estranged husband, Brandon Sheffield, were found dead in what police are calling a murder-suicide, the content creator shared a chillingly positive message about their ongoing divorce.
I don't like this E-News voiceover. It's giving Burger King foot lettuce on a story that is much more serious than Burger King foot lettuce.
With a 30-year-old praising Brandon in a December 10th TikTok.
So, about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible, though. Like, really and truly, like, we're working together. Everything's great. We're splitting everything down the middle. Like, you know, everything is good. It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that.
However, Jennifer did express concern about her finances now that she was going to be a single mom.
However, you know, I'm going to be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her. He will be supporting her, you know. So essentially, like, I'm really thankful for that, and that I will not have to worry so much about supporting her. However, I will be on a very limited income, with buying a new house and, you know, paying a mortgage and all that stuff.
And despite the big changes coming to her life, the TikToker seemed hopeful, even asking followers for advice on navigating her next chapter.
I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So yeah, if you just have any tips, like, I would really appreciate it, because, like, I'm a little scared right now.
Police tell Dark Horse Press Now that Jennifer and her husband were found dead in a Brandon, Mississippi home December 28th around 7:19 a.m. after authorities were called to the residence by family members who reported obvious signs of foul play. Brandon Police Chief Joseph French told the outlet that when investigators arrived at the scene, the pair were deceased, with it appearing that Brandon had shot Jennifer before shooting himself. However, officials say the investigation is still ongoing. E-News has reached out to the Brandon Police Department for comment on the case, but hasn't yet heard back.
Sorry for putting all of the Burger King foot lettuce in all of your brains. And like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think as a concept, if you want to get a divorce, you should be able to get a divorce for any reason you want. Maybe this is a bold concept, but I think if you just don't enjoy spending time with the person you're married to, you should be able to get a divorce. I don't see why conservatives think that putting two people who don't want to be together anymore together is good for anyone. Also, can we just mention the fact that, like, if this guy was so quick to fucking murder-suicide him and his ex-wife and leave their kids stranded, it's possible he was maybe not a healthy, normal person in their marriage. Normal people don't do this. And in the responses to like this post online, it was such an insane number of people on Twitter being like, yeah, well, you know, this is what happens when women get bored and they move on. This is just what happens. Maybe if women tried a little harder in their relationships, like, you're defending a guy who killed his ex-wife. Do you hear yourself? What? And it's like, I feel the same way about like the victim blaming that's happening here. I mean, Valkyrie is tweeting about it right now. She just tweeted this 3 minutes ago. Honestly, fuck all of you for blaming our employees for not doing enough. Our team worked so hard to help us with this marathon and did their best for being put on the spot. No means no. You're not entitled to anybody. The fact that this man threatened our lives after being rejected while we were in a group in public on live, and live on stream just shows how harsh the reality women live in. This happens off camera to women all the time, seeing accounts that have harassed us for a 10-second clip of downtime during a 24/7 marathon, accusing us of just begging for subs, women do nothing, and then farming engagement from the stalker situation while we were IRL streaming, has been so sad to see. Seeing accounts accusing my friends and I for faking this and blaming us instead of questioning the man's behavior has been embarrassing to see. Chad, if you get anything from this, I mean, you should get a lot more from this, but if you get anything from this, I need you all to know that, like, none of the stream stuff is fake. The streamers are, like, they fall into two categories, and sometimes the same category. They're either too honest or too stupid to be able to fake this shit. I wanted to talk a little bit about actual threats and how, like, you can do things that actually cause harm. Most predominantly, or like the thing that's comes to mind right now is Keemstar doing the shit that he's done. Now, I'm not saying that Keemstar alone caused the stalker to do what he did with regard to Emeru. But I'm saying it didn't fucking help. So I'm sure many of you guys have seen this, like, there was someone that was beefing with like Cinna, sort of, where they're doing this like subathon, and some random person was like, yeah, well, you know what? Kai Cenat streams are better. I don't know why anyone would ever sub to these women unless you're a simp. This guy went in for a very bizarre amount of effort and energy. Drama Alert's been posting this stupid, annoying shit for forever, for like the past 3 days.
Yeah,
Is it a bug? Oh, it was a huge spider. Oh, okay. There was a massive spider on the camera. Oh, okay. Man, the mic needs a little work. Why did Keemstar use this clip? Whatever. But he tweeted this out and said, he tweeted out this saying, Pokimane and her clones are starting to get called out for their behavior. This guy saying, you see what I mean? Kai Cenat had a whole Batman costume set. He had a guy running around as Robin, playing video games, having fun. What do these women do? Come watch us sit down with our permed hair while we eat. Please give us free money. How can people watch us in the first place? I have no idea, man. Lowest effort content creation imaginable on display here. And Twitch is promoting it too, and the interactions are abysmal. Jesus Christ. Make streaming great again. First of all, can we just talk about the difference between having 100,000 viewers and 10,000 viewers? The money that Kai Cenat has, I think in their subathon, it's like their goal is like 8,000 subs. Kai reached 350,000 subs. Kai has a whole fucking production team. Are you fucking kidding me? Also, they didn't get their hair perm. That's just their natural hair texture. That's just like a point of contention that I have. But more importantly, this type of behavior from Keemstar, where he was farming and milking this shit, he then later posted this, Cinna complaining about doing basic work while also trying to downplay Kai Cenat's success. And it's Cinna tweets saying, Kai had a production team, is able to do amazing sets beyond my level. He's awesome when he does. I built the set by hand, planned every guest, had every segment set up, and you can choose to judge off one segment where we're sitting down. We did boot camp. We hired a fine dining chef to turn us into one, cook-offs and IRLs, things tailored to women creators, for positivity, and even collabs with some of the biggest male creators in the space, joined loving to be friends with us. And you choose to judge us off of one clip and compare to put women creators down when we did the first female duo marathon. She also didn't downplay Kai Cenat. She literally said he's awesome. And lo and behold, what does Keemstar tweet out after agitating the situation for days? What does he tweet out? Where the fuck did I put it, damn it? Chat, which one of you misplaced my links? He tweets out saying, "Thank God they're safe now. Scary AF."
Yeah, that spider is really holding them accountable, KEKW.
I agree. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. And like a lot of other people have also talked about this at this point now, but like literally it's pathetic that the police like don't give a fuck about these type of safety concerns. A lot of people over the years have talked about how it's unbelievably difficult. Oh, Cinna's live? Did she just go live? Sweet. I saw like Jessica Negri talking about it. I also saw Pokemon talking about it. I know Sweet Anita has talked about it in the past where like if you go to the police and you try and tell them, hey, this guy is literally threatening to kill me. Here he is literally threatening to kill me. They brush you off and say, well, we can't do anything until he does something. You say deny depose on a phone call with a healthcare insurance company, arrested immediately. Go and serve time. It's fucking pathetic, dude. What a pathetic fucking system. So let's watch. I think pausers champ. Okay, it's still cooking, I think. Or maybe is my browser broken? It's cooking? Okay, it's still cooking. All right. Let me close some of these other tabs here because I only have like a billion open, which gives me an opportunity to pull up some of the stuff. And we never finished reading one of these, this Ray tweet. But like Ray correctly pointing out, hey, this guy asked for a fucking phone number from Emaru and couldn't take no for an answer. So he threatens to kill us and runs up at us. Are you kidding me? No means no. You're not entitled to anybody. The fact that this man threatened our lives after being rejected while we were in a group in public and on live stream just shows the harsh reality that women live in. This happens off camera to women all the time. Seeing accounts that have harassed us for a 10-second clip of downtime during a 24/7 marathon, accusing us of just begging for subs, women do nothing, and then farming engagement from this stalker situation while we were IRL streaming has been so sad to see. Say his name, Keemstar. Say his name. Seeing accounts accusing my friends and I for faking this and blaming us instead of questioning the man's behavior has been embarrassing to see. I've learned it doesn't matter how much I accomplish in the industry or how much I try to gain respect. Some men will always hate women and blame women no matter the situation. While it may be discouraging, I hope anybody reading this does not quit doing what makes them happy because of misinfo, hate. As you can see, some hate is inevitable. The clip doesn't show what the rest of what happened after we cut the camera, but I feel like what was shown was important to witness. I'm so relieved that we're alive and even more cautious and safe in the future. We will be even more cautious and safe in the future. Hope other women and streamers learn from this interaction and are also aware that this can happen to anybody, anywhere. Stay safe. And like, I think she's also addressing a lot of the people that in response to this said, oh, are they stupid? Why not get a bodyguard? Are they stupid? Why not get their own security? And it's like, why is your first response to seeing someone almost get killed, get threatened to get killed and get attacked? Why is your first response to blame them for not having a bodyguard? Like what has to happen in your life? What needs to break in your brain for you to do that? Did they catch the guy? I think they're still looking for the guy because they just recently filed the police report. This happened last night. This happened about like 14 hours ago.
Hi. Hello. Yeah.
I was just telling her, I was like, why does it feel like we did something wrong?
Yeah. It feels like we're in trouble.
It feels like, which is just not the case. Like, this is crazy. It's so crazy. Hello. We wanted to officially end the marathon, have some closure, talk about the situation a bit, and just end it properly because it didn't feel right ending it the way that it ended yesterday. So,
and we do kind of need to like say what happened because I think a lot of women, a lot of times in this industry, cannot talk about the stalkers they have because it will only make them worse. And unfortunately, this one was very, very public.
Yes.
And I feel like none of us can really move on. And we just want to get it out of the way while I am still here and Ray is here and also Emmy is safe.
Yes.
She just, you know, she needs time to process it and stuff. And we are all very much still in shock. So please forgive us if we are emotional. But we are not.
we literally were like, let's try to like keep it together.
We are very much in shock, and we need you guys to know it. Like that clip does not do it justice for how scary it was. It was
like it didn't show everything that happened.
And we just want to use it as like a learning situation because we see a lot of people saying like, oh, I would have done this if I was there, but you have no idea how fast it really happened. We did not know that it was even the same guy up until he made the original thread about following us. We didn't click it.
He changed clothes, apparently, which was insane.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, he met us earlier, like 30 minutes before, and was, you know, like he was just a little cringe and like, we took a photo with him and he was very nice and he went and changed clothes and came back, which is why we didn't know who he was. And I also want to say, before I say anything, like if you even remotely think that Rosie and Emily did anything wrong, like I genuinely mean this, shut the fuck up, like seriously, because you were not there. It is like fight or flight in that moment, and Rosie and Emily did everything they could to protect us so that we could like get away. And like Rosie even afterwards like stood out the door, and it's hard when you are like a camera guy and he is holding tens, like literally the equipment that he has on him is so much money. He was literally holding the camera close to him, turning, and like Rosie pushes the guy like away from us. Like they did so much to help us, and they are not security. They're not trained to do that. Rosie and Emily are normal human beings like us. Like they're not used to that.
Emily was prepared to like fight him though, even though he was like pulling things out of his pockets.
Yeah.
I just like, it scares me like thinking about that any of them could have gotten hurt.
Yeah.
It was
I can't believe people are blaming
really
the
scary.
cameraman and the staff for
Yeah,
what happened.
if you haven't
No one
seen,
got hurt,
the
and that's all
entire
that matters.
interaction can be condensed in
Thank
2
God.
minutes.
Also,
We
it
are,
wasn't shown, but he like banged on this trash can in front of the security guard. Like, I don't know if you could hear it.
The way that we knew he was manic was he kept changing, like personality. Like he would get really happy and be really nice, and then feel threatened and get really aggressive very quickly, and was punching stuff behind us. And when he charged at Emily and stuff like that, and he charged at Emmy, we just went into fight or flight. And for those of you who don't know, like, we know he's a stalker. He pulled up when he was behind us. He pulled up Emmy's TikToks.
Yeah, he was watching.
And was watching her TikToks and like looking up and like, and just like staring at us. And he, even when like he ran at us and he said he was gonna kill us, he kept running and trying to get something out of his pocket. And like I said, like you guys, when that clip cuts off, like we had to run into a store screaming that somebody was going to kill us so that somebody would step in and let us in the back. And we were lucky that one of the workers who was not like questioning us actually like believed us, and he put us all in the back. And they're panicked. They didn't know what to do, so they tried to they tried to bring us behind the buildings to help us, but we didn't know where he was. I think when we went in the store, he backed off because it was a lot of people. And so we don't know where he was. We didn't know where he went, and we had to beg the workers to hide us because they kept trying to tell us that it's not their fault, but they kept trying to get us to go back around where it happened and saying that he was gone, but we said we didn't know if he was gonna come back. And so we had to hide in a shed for 15 minutes until the cops came.
It was terrifying leaving because we didn't know if he was still around or if he changed. We didn't know where he was. He's still out there, but I am investing as much as I can to find this guy. If you have any information on this man, I would like it. We're going to find him, and I'm going to do everything I can to get this guy. So.
Yeah, we are trying to do everything so we can get him. We have evidence that he knew.
Yes.
Was this on stream recently? Yeah.
We just need to find him. So if any of you have any information and you've seen him before or anything, if you can please tell us so we will know, because
this was last night.
It's hard sometimes, like when the cops have to go off stuff like that, and I know that it's a lot, but it would help us a lot if anybody has anything.
We are right after this, we're gonna go to the police station.
Yeah.
And we are going to file reports and take it from there. So.
And I want to say again, like we are all in shock. I don't saw a lot of people saying like, well, did he actually have a weapon and da-da-da, but like when somebody is running at you or even walking towards you,
when a stranger says he's I'm gonna kill you,
and he's getting aggressive, and he's
banging on the trash can, and he goes from smiling to looking really serious
and charging at us,
like he put his stuff on the ground to fist fight Emily.
Like I'm not joking when I say like it escalated so quickly. There is nothing that anybody could have done. It happened so fast, and like you guys did not see all of it. It is like, I am in hindsight very thankful that we were in the area that we were and that we were able to go into the store, because I think if we had been anywhere else on the pier, it would have been a very different situation. Because when you walk down, and if we would have been going into like the parking garage or anything, we would have had nobody. So at least we ran into that worker who I'm very thankful helped us. And yeah, I just, please, like, take stuff like this very seriously. It can happen to like anybody if you're male or female,
yes,
but
it
like
happens to everybody.
But like, it is so, like, if you ask any girl streamer, they all have stories, and it's not just Emmy, it's not just somebody, like, it's every single girl streamer has a story like this, but we get to use this to talk about it because one happened
so public, it felt important to talk about. So, moving forward, we will be. We got tissues.
It's sad.
Oh, baby.
We are very much in shock still, just to clarify. And I know people are like probably gonna see us display a lot of emotions when we go live next time or whatever, but I think none of us really know how to process this. That was very, very real. And it's
and for the people that are like trying to psychoanalyze and like say that it was fake, fuck you. Like also people.
Anyone who thinks that it's fake doesn't have any female friends in their life, by the way, because that's a very normal response to try and like make things funny to reduce the severity of the situation, to bring levity to it. And you're on stream entertaining, like you don't want to make everyone else nervous.
Situation live on stream, it happens. People process things differently, and we're gonna get through this. And
if you think it's staged, like, go get yourself a fucking lobotomy, dude.
Next time.
You're actually a fucking moron.
like,
get rid of the rest of your brain, dude.
This is not
You're not using it anyways.
Random cringe viewer, like whether or not he walked at us, ran at us, it doesn't matter. When you have a stranger like that who is holding photos of you in their hand and doing what he did and saying like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, that is like,
And he charges at you.
It is
like,
to be treated.
You take it seriously.
I mean, you guys can see it in the video. He charged us. It is an attempt on our life, and like we are taking it very seriously. And please, you know, if you are like a female streamer, a lot of my friends are like guys that go stream. Like, I never thought that, like, I knew it could happen, but you always think that you know what you'll do in that situation, and when you're in it, it is very different. It's easy to say what you would have done in the situation, but when you are having your life
Also, like, how
threatened and you are
brain
in fight
dead
or
do you have to be
flight,
like, I would have handled the
way
situation
around to
differently.
see
And
what
do
he had in
what,
his
you
pocket.
fucking bitch?
You're just gonna run because there's a guy
Shut
saying
the
he's
fuck
gonna
up.
kill you and reaching for your pocket. Like, that's not an unreasonable thing to think. And like, Rosie, Emily, me, Emmy, and Ray did the best that we could for the situation that we were in. And that is it.
Yeah.
And I would like to be able to go live again and not have to deal with this, but I know it's gonna be like a lot. So thank you for everybody who is being very nice.
Yeah, thank you for all of the support this past week. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah. And it was a really good marathon.
We bonded a lot.
And it sucks that a marathon that was to highlight women streamers and like us do stuff together is unfortunately like ending off on something that is one of the worst things that can happen to a female streamer. And we are very thankful that it did not end with one of us getting seriously hurt. And thank you to both Rosie and Emily for all that they did during the marathon, because they helped so much and they've been not sleeping. We've been doing so much to make it as fun as we could, and it's unfortunate that it has to end like this. But we said that we bonded a lot, because I don't think you can not bond over trauma. So, you know, we will get through this.
Yeah. I think that's enough.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. All right. There was many, many good moments this past week. Last night was not one of them, but I hope it was a learning experience for other streamers, whether you're male, female, whatever. It is very dangerous, okay?
Yeah.
It only takes one person, okay?
Yeah.
So be careful, learn from this, and that's it.
And we love you guys very much, and thank you for everything and watching, because we had a lot of fun through all the bullshit and the scrutiny and the shitty people on Twitter. It was fucking fun, and
It was fun,
wish
and we're gonna do it again.
in a different world we would be having lunch on the balcony right now.
I know, we would be having mimosas right
getting
now.
drunk with our friends
10
and,
other friends with Jason the chef making
Yeah.
us sushi. That was our plan for today.
and ending the first duo girl marathon.
I know, and
the first one.
I can't believe some people are like, yeah, they faked it so they can end the marathon. Like, this is the best part. Today was supposed to be the best part.
We were on day 7. Like,
it literally
like,
was the end of the marathon.
It was
Like,
the end. So, you know, it's just dumb. But
we will
again,
reschedule it. We will do it another day.
And also, we want to clarify, again, we're going in and out of emotions.
Yeah.
We are very much in shock, and we all need to go to therapy.
Therapy!
Very, very quickly. So we are all going to be doing that because we are fucked up right now. So,
I know. Okay, let's end it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And that's it.
I love you guys. And thank you. And thank you for all the support. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah, Buzzkill turned into having to drop the fun and be doing the most unfun things of adult things, holding others to accountability. Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt the live stream while it was going because I figured you'd much rather hear what they had to say about their experience than me fucking talking over them. Yeah, it's one of those things that I think it seems less traumatic than it would actually be in real life if it was happening to you. Especially when your adrenaline is super high and like it Because when the cameras, it's very weird. When a camera's on and you're live streaming, it's almost like you feel like severed. Where it's like, so maybe this is just a me thing, I don't know, but I feel like I've talked to other streamers who experience this, where it's almost like not real, and you can kind of like disassociate a little bit. Once the camera's off and you're like having to process the fact that this guy is trying to chase you down and kill you, and you don't have to perform anymore. Like before I was even streaming, I have had multiple experiences of like dudes following me. Like I'm literally just walking home from school or from work and have had dudes follow me. And not like, oh, I think the dude is following me. No, like I'm walking at a certain speed. I like to walk pretty fast. And then I can hear someone's footsteps behind me. And I'm like, okay, I'll just walk a little bit faster. And then I can hear them walk a little bit faster. And I'm like, okay, I'll just walk a little bit faster until they catch up to me. And they're like, you walk really fast. So where are you going? And it's like, and I've had it happen multiple times where like I just run into like a store. Like I just run into a CVS because you're not going to do something in front of all these people, right? And like also a lot of pharmacies have like CVS's or Walgreens, they'll have like a security guard in the front. So it's like, you're not going to pull this in front of all these people, right? You're not that crazy. And that's worked every time.
Gentlemen, you walk really fast is clearly the best pickup line.
And I'll like triple that insanity because this guy was clearly an Emeru stalker. So he already has had all this like parasocial shit building up in his brain. And he feels like a certain level of entitlement to that specific person. Because all of the people that I've had these insane experiences with were like random people I didn't know.
Working conditions free of workplace violence, and yes, that violence can come from interactions with the public. I hope all content creators streaming in public consider safety plans. Grocery store worker who has heard too many violent stories.
Because at least like the random people that have followed me, like they don't know who I am, they don't care who I am. And this is like before I was streaming, so like literally I was just a random person. So I'm just like one more person that they can harass. And like, what am I supposed to do? Tell the cops that they were trying to talk to me while they were walking next to me? Like, what fucking cop is going to listen to that police report? Like, be for real. So there's nothing I can even fucking do. Like, it's not even like there's literally nothing I can do as like a normal person. But at least that guy, like, none of the people who have followed me or were weird or insane, I had to worry that much because I knew that they didn't have an obsession with me. They were just trying to find someone to intimidate, right? For a power play, basically. Imagine that, but like this guy thinks that, or like, it doesn't have to be a guy. It usually is, but it doesn't have to be. Feels an entitlement to you. You, like you are the person in his dreams that he has created, that he's like projected all of his fantasies onto. And you're like, oh, I don't have a phone. I don't know how to use a phone. And you like leave. Like that sends his brain into rage. Because he doesn't want someone else. He wants that person. It's not like a power play on just some random person that they're going to run into in the street. It's, I want that person and I'm being denied something that I think I deserve. So like, I can't imagine the terror of like being stalked like that. And it's like sad. Like I have the empath brain rot where I see people crying and then I'm like, hold it back in, hold it in, hold it, stop. That was a hard watch. And it's like fucked up that you can see Valkyrie seems like she's handling it, probably because she's had to deal with this for a long time. And this is clearly Cinna's like first experience. But even as much as Valkyrie has had to deal with insane experiences, as soon as she started talking, her voice started cracking. Like, we don't know what happened after the stream ended, but can you imagine you have to like run store to store to find anyone that's willing to like harbor you as if you're fucking wanted criminals? Not even a streamer or public figure or anything, but I had a stalker who I turned down because he showed his Nazi card, who kept following me into bars, eventually started threatening my life inside the bar. I had to get dragged behind the bar while the bartender called the cops and pulled out a gun. It was horrifying. I'm not anyone. I'm just a normal person. This unfortunately just happens. It's disgusting. The fact that people think this shit gets faked is beyond vile to me. There was literally that video of like the most disgusting looking fucking incel loser who was trying to convince this woman that she's like not gay and was stalking her. And do you guys remember this? And I don't use the term incel loosely.
If I was to ever do a tier list of creepy guys on the internet, the guy I'm about to show you would be the undeniable top tier triple S super smokin' style creep god. The individual you're about to see almost makes that guy that was sending pig carcasses to the coworker he loved seem sane. I know I've called one other person in a video the creepiest guy ever, but the man I'm about to show you today, I think is far more disturbed, so much so that I'm actually somewhat concerned for the safety of the people around him. I'm sure you've seen this video floating around right now because it's going viral, and for good reason. It is scary.
The Cracker Barrel, and I was going to play a song for a woman that I kind of like, and I got there, and she saw me, and she immediately pulled away, and I wasn't forcing her to listen or anything, you know, I just wanted to play the song for her. You know, give her her own choice if she wanted to be with me.
Now, I'll quickly bring you up to speed on what's happening right now with the lore. So, the cops are there because the guy called them, I believe. So, he's a Kaioken times 10 weirdo. He called the cops because he wanted to report this girl's dad, a girl that he chased around while playing his music to try and win her love. And his music is downright horrifying. It sounds like 5 trash cans being violently slammed together while someone's getting murdered in an alleyway for the vocals. I have been so deep in this rabbit hole learning about this man. It's been like an episode of Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs just gathering all this information. I'm gonna play you just a quick snippet from one of his tracks.
You should go hard on mute, though.
This plan didn't work. It's so romantic, it sounds straight out of a Disney film. He also keeps saying he was giving her a choice to listen to his music and fall in love with him. Even though there's no choice here because he was stalking her and chasing her, playing this over his fucking boombox, I guess. But anyway, she was so frightened that she ended up calling her dad, and her dad got in contact with him and said some mean things to him. So the guy then called the cops on the dad, hoping to like get him arrested or file something against him.
You know?
Does she know you?
Yeah, I worked with her there for like 5-6 months.
Did y'all have a relationship?
No, we were talking a little bit, but it never really got serious.
Okay.
But anyways, I pulled up there, and I was in the other parking lot, and I saw her get in her car, and I was like, oh shoot, it's my moment. So I pulled up there next to her, and she pulled away from me, and so I chased her a little bit, just because, I don't know, women are crazy. Like, I felt like she, like,
I chased her a little bit because, I don't know, women are crazy. It's not lost on me, man. It's really, like, it's...
wanted me to chase her.
Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy?
Well, it's just like, I only went like a couple blocks down the street.
God, it's so sad that women can't appreciate a good, nice guy like this. Women are so weird. How can they not appreciate a complete psychopath chasing them around for a few blocks while blaring music that sounds like the soundtrack to a slaughterhouse?
Just saying, don't you think chasing somebody's crazy when they obviously don't want to
Well, I had my song playing, and I wanted to like her to hear it. Maybe.
Well, apparently she don't want to hear it, right? So what else happened? Let's get on with this.
His complete lack of remorse and disconnection from reality is startling. Oh no, it's not weird. Like, I'm not weird. Why are you trying to say that I'm the crazy one for chasing her? I had my song playing. Oh, did I forget to mention that? My song was playing, so now everything's justified. Like, I wanted her to hear it so she'd have a choice to fall in love with me, obviously.
Her father called me up, and he made some threats to me and to my life.
Okay.
And so I just want to have his name on file.
What did he say to you?
I think he said he's gonna stab me, like, but he's like cussing at me.
He said that, or he did say that?
He says, I'm gonna do something to you. I swear I do something to you.
For chasing his daughter?
Yeah, but it wasn't chasing. It was like going down a couple streets. Like, that's like fun to women. Like, women like that. A little bit of excitement.
No, they don't.
Fucking unhinged logic. No, I wasn't chasing her. It was like minor stalking. You know, that's nothing. Women love to be stalked. Like, it's fun to them. It's exciting. God, what an absolute lunatic. So yeah, the dad calls, apparently made threats against him because I'm assuming his daughter called him in a panic, like, holy shit, this guy's coming after me, and I'm fucking horrified. So the dad is trying his best to, like, stop anything bad from happening, so I'm sure the dad in this, like, passionate moments like, leave her the fuck alone, or I'm gonna do something about it, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich, why I oughta. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. To try and protect his daughter, keep her safe, doing what he can from a distance. Like, get the fuck away from her, you creep.
Women don't like to be chased.
What about, like,
If I was a
porn?
father, I'd probably tell you the same thing.
What about, like, BDSM porn, where women like to have rape fantasies?
Well, apparently this girl doesn't.
Well, who knows? Most women do.
What do I say about this? Like, what? Like, I don't. I just personally feel. Hey, Denims, I'm just in here for a quick second. What the fuck? You know, some people might think it's extreme, but I think if you say that out loud, if you say the sentences, I was just chasing her for a couple blocks, and most women like rape fantasies, I think you should go to jail. I think you should just go to jail. I think that should be grounds to go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. I think you should go to jail for that. I think that is enough, actually.
You like having rape fantasies.
It took us only about a minute for him to start mentioning rape after talking about stalking and, you know, downplaying how stalking's not a big deal. Immediately brings it to BDSM and rape fantasies. From fucking out of nowhere. Oh, you're gonna call me crazy for chasing her? Well, what about rape? You know, there's the rape fantasies in porn. What about that? And then he has the gall, the chutzpah to
How
say...
does the video still have so much left?
Most women have a rape fantasy. It's blowing my mind here, this guy's thought process. It's fucking crazy.
He's filming himself saying this shit? Yeah, because he was recording his interaction with the police because he was trying to report her father for making threats against him.
Also 100% sure he's never had an actual conversation with a woman. When he mentioned at the beginning they were kind of talking, I imagine it's because they were coworkers and she said like hi to him occasionally, or like while they were working were like, hey, need to do this. And that to him was like meaningful interaction with a human female. This is like a scary individual. His brain immediately jumps to rape when confronted with his actions.
Okay, do you think she does?
I don't know. But
apparently she don't.
Well,
so what do you want us to do?
Well, I just want you to get his name on file,
Maybe
just in
the rest
case
of the
he
video
does
is the
do
cops
anything.
beating him up. People smile.
Do you know his name?
I know his daughter's name.
What do you know his name?
I know her name. I don't know his name. He called me from a restricted phone number.
Okay. Here's my suggestion. Leave her alone.
A great suggestion from the officer here. Superb. Just get the fuck away from her. Leave her alone. Solves all the issues here. Case closed. Didn't even need Dr. Phil on this one to get to the bottom of it. The solution was obvious. Just get away from her.
Well, this is one song I made, and this was the final chance I was going to have.
Here's my chance. Here's my advice. It's over. Leave her alone.
Okay.
Fathers will hurt you over their daughters.
Yeah, but that's the thing is she needs to have her own free will, man. You gotta understand. I'm a man myself, bro, and I have needs myself.
She's choosing her free will by telling her daddy what happened to you, and I'm telling you, stay away from her because he will hurt you probably.
She's being controlled by him.
For some reason, he's so delusional, he keeps thinking that she doesn't have her own authority to make her own choices, yet keeps saying she needs her own free will. She had her own free will by running away from you, by like being scared of you, running away, and then telling her dad that is her making choices to try and protect herself from you, because you are the threat. You're the fucking danger that's knocking on her door, and she is responding with her own free will of getting the fuck away from you as fast and efficiently as possible. It's just such a scary thought process because in his mind, he's totally justified in everything that happened here, and it's all normal to him. And the fact that she's not in love with him right now, not in his arms, in his bed, is because her dad is forcing her to make choices to split the two apart. It's not her making those choices because he's perfect. The guy with his music, his mixtape that sounds like 5 fucking squirrels being blown to pieces, he thinks his music's the best and he's the best man in the world, so there's no way she is choosing on her own free will to not be with him. That is a dangerous thought process.
That's fine. That's fine. That's her choice, right? Free choice, free will.
Like, why do you think people on the left constantly berate and criticize the right-wing shit that's on the internet? It's because there's real fucking consequences to this shit. There's real fucking consequences. The fucking Andrew Tates of the world, the fucking Keemstars of the world, like the Dexerto fucking posters of the world, all these people that constantly say like, women don't even know how to do this. They don't even, they should just stay home. This is where they're happy. Like, what do you think happens when you strip women of all their free will? Do you think all men just become normal? Are you brain dead? Are you actually brain dead? Do you have nothing in there? The Dumbass Whatever podcast? Why do you think people push back on those podcasts as hard as they do? They're literally saying that Ray and Cinna staged this incident that happened on stream. It's like, this shit happens on stream regardless of whether or not you're a popular public figure or not. Normal women who are not streamers, who are not YouTubers, who are not famous, have to deal with stalkers. I mean, men deal with stalkers. You're delusional if you think that female streamers do not have stalkers. You're actually unbelievably brain dead.
I think she should go do porn.
Okay, you need to leave.
I forgot. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like it just gets worse. It just gets worse.
It's legal.
You need to leave.
Well,
we're not doing anything. You need to leave.
I'm having discussion on it.
I'm having a discussion telling you to leave.
I actually appreciate how the officer handles this situation here. He's not giving this guy an inch. She is fighting him on every point he tries to make. Not that any of his points have any logical basis whatsoever or any sound reasoning, but I like that the officer's pushing back on everything, and he crosses a line when he says she should do porn. Where does that even come from? Like, everything this guy is saying is a giant red flag, and he needs...
I mean, it's like peak. It's peak. Hey, are you interested? Hey, do you want to... Hey, are you interested? Hey, you know what? I don't want you anyways, you fucking whore. I bet you have sex with everyone, you fucking whore. It's like... You're the normal one.
Needs legitimate help.
I was going to let her make her own choice after the song.
Well, she's made her choice.
And I just don't think she had a reasonable opportunity to make a choice because I'm going to blow up and I'm going to be a famous DJ and I'm going to be...
Does anyone have the comic? It's like the Why Do Women Love Bad Boys comic. Of like the nerd in school. Oh man, I don't know if I could pull it up on command. Yes, this one, the Beat It chick. Yes. How do I find the original? Why can't I find the original? Like, all I'm finding are these deep fried meme versions that are just completely changing the context of the comic. My friend does a lot of homework. Let's help him out. Thank you so much. It's nice that you graduated. Thanks to You always help me with homework. I see you're doing very good too. Yes, I got married and had a child. I'm expecting my second. My husband is very hardworking, just like. But the non-meme version of this one. This one, yeah. Don't worry, baby. He's just a nerd. Why do they always pick thugs? Hey, baby, remember me? Beat it, chick. It's this meme. Yeah, well, I'm going to be a DJ when I grow up.
How old is she?
He still really believes that because she didn't finish listening to his song, she didn't have the right to say no. She didn't have reasonable basis for declining and rejecting him, I suppose. He believes he's gonna blow up and be a famous DJ or this and that, thus she's making a huge mistake and needs to reconsider the choice, and her dad's making her choose this. It's fucking terrifying.
Oh shit. You know what? Lindsay's dad, I hope you see this fucking video.
Now, just like in The Dark Knight, we have the Joker turning the camera on himself here, and we get to take a look at him. And he really still believes everything he's done is justified, and that the girl and her dad are the villains here.
You know what happens when women don't ever, come to terms with themselves?
I'm sorry.
Bad shit happens.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Something the cops want to deny.
And this right here I think should be taken very seriously. This is not a mentally well person. And this comes across as an actual threat against the safety of both the girl and her father here. He's already shown that he has no problem stalking women, and I really think this needs to be looked at seriously to make sure that he's not in a position to do harm to anyone around him. It's just very concerning.
Me trying to get her to be straight. Something is wrong about that. I don't see why these traditional ass motherfuckers think they can speak shit whenever it's this woke, belligerent LGBT shit that has her. Right now, I just don't see it. I'm older than her fucking father. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, this rant's really going off the fucking rails. So apparently the girl isn't interested in men, and his plan was to make her interested in men by giving her his love as well as letting her listen to his songs. And when she still wasn't interested, she blames the dad.
Chad, I'm gonna give you the best advice of your life, okay? Don't play music for random strangers. All right? I personally, I'm not big on serenading people. That's not for me personally, but I know lots of women who are. It works once you're already dating them. It doesn't work before then. Do not attempt to serenade someone playing some of your music or anyone else's music before you're dating. When you're dating someone, there are a lot of women who think that it's very cute and think that it's very serene and very pleasant. Don't do it to a random person you barely know, that you've never even been on one date with. It's never going to work. 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 I'm begging you, please. I'm just trying to be nice. I promise. Okay? My girlfriend serenaded me with Insane Clown Posse on our first date. I can see why it's not your ex-girlfriend. Is she's single? Thank you for the 5K. So, Ethan, thank you. Mapco, Cornerback Chris, thank you guys so much for the tier ones.
Dad is the one that's made his daughter not like him, and then says that he is older
Denims,
than
I
her
burnt our
dad.
Twitch baby. When can I expect your first child support payment?
Right after I grab some milk.
Like, it's so fucking wild, but it is all very concerning to listen to. I just wanted to share this because I do think this is the
So don't do this. This isn't something. Well, this is my point. Like, if someone is comfortable enough with you that they're hanging out at your place, having a good time, then it's cute. Then you're just playing music for someone, right? Then it's cute. Chasing someone down multiple blocks while you play your fucking dog water fucking music. Don't do that. No.
Creepiest guy I've seen online so far, and I truly hope that everyone involved here is safe, and hopefully this guy gets the help that he very much needs. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Anyways, sorry, I was just showing that to you guys to show like it's not just streamers. This is like a there are first of all, there are men that deal with having stalkers. Second, there are a lot of women in real life who have no fame, have no desire for fame, and deal with stalkers. To pretend or to even say for a second this was a staged thing, you're a fucking moron. Like, you're actually an idiot. Pokey also recently, I don't know if she's streaming right. I think she's streaming right now. She was talking about it a little bit.
I looked, like, we found out his username, so I looked through the DMs that he was sending me on Instagram, and it was a bunch of really sexual, inappropriate, weird, threatening-y stuff. And so once this person was close to my house, spoke to one of my roommates, obviously I had logs of them messaging me for weeks and weeks and weeks, and they seemed, to be honest, like very mentally unwell. I called the police and I was like, hey, there is someone like very close outside my door and I have all these messages from them and I'm very scared and blah, blah, blah. And the police was just like, well, let us know if they do anything. I said, oh. And so I just streamed the rest of the night because I was so scared. And I was like, well, if anything happens, at least I'll have evidence on camera because I'll be streaming. I looked like...
This is why the UK has anti-stalking laws. Even anti-stalking laws are not even that great, even the UK ones. Because I know Sweet Anita has talked about her experience. And she's in the UK, and like the police literally didn't give a fuck. Like, this guy was showing up at her front door. I mean, this is why a lot of streamers...
the Amiro clip for myself and have to say first, I am not a lawyer. But I believe that if they had the means to defend themselves, and done so, they would have a very easy self-defense case. Even in California.
When the fact that he charged at them and said, I'm gonna kill you? Absolutely. The reason why I'm not the first person, or like I will never be the person that says, oh, arm yourself, is because there's a lot of people who don't want guns. There's a lot of people who don't want to have guns on them, on their person, or in their house. I'm not against having guns for myself. I've never really went out of my way to go seek it. I've shot guns before, but it's just one of those things where I'll do it when I feel like doing it. But realistically, the biggest problem, and like people who own guns or actually use guns frequently, they will tell you this. The biggest problem with having a gun is it doesn't mean that your fight or flight response will change in a stressful situation. Like when you're at peak adrenaline and you have a gun and you're in a crowded place like Santa Monica, do you know how many bad things can happen? If you can even steady your aim, like you, not only do you have to just go get a gun, but you have to do like hours of like training with it so that you can use it when the time comes. Like you have to be trained for it. So I'm always like a little hesitant to be like, arm yourself, arm yourself, arm yourself. Because it's more than that, right? You have to be ready for a stressful situation with a gun.
Do not get a gun if you have depression, DNML.
And that's the other thing as well. Like, if you have like mental health issues, having a gun probably isn't a great idea. There are a lot of people that I know that they're like, I will never have a gun in my house. That is a terrible idea for me. I think objectively it's good for them, and they probably all will going forward, to get security, to hire security. And I know like large creators that I've hung out with before who are worried about this generally do have security with them when they go to convention centers and stuff, because it's a lot easier to get people to back off when you have like some 6'4" fucking fridge walking around with you, or like 2 of them. Because like most people are going to see that and be like, I mean, I saw it happen in person once where I was hanging out with someone and they had security with them. And this guy was just being like a huge, he wasn't like threatening anyone. He was just being a huge asshole for no reason. I fucking went in on that guy. That was a lot of fun. I was built for streaming, guys. I was built for toxicity. But eventually her security guard just stepped in and was like, "Is there a problem?" And this guy is huge. Like, this guy was massive. He's like 6'7". I'm not joking, like twice my width. Like, he was built like the Punisher in Marvel Rivals, but in real life. And the guy very sheepishly was like, "No, no problem. No, no problem. No, I'm good. No, we're good. We're good." I was actually just leaving. Because it's just like, it's just the idea of the deterrent is enough, right? And it's much better to have someone who is like actually trained with firearms than like you going and running and getting a gun. Like, also, especially like, it depends person to person. I've seen people recommend Sweet Anita in the UK get a gun. How dumb are you? She literally has physical tics. First of all, let's just pretend like she can get a gun in the UK, you fucking moron. You want a woman with Tourette's, with physical tics, to hold and operate a firearm? Are you dumb? Are you actually a moron? Like, what realm? What world do you live in? That's a terrible idea. Under stress, which from my understanding, it's almost always true that people with Tourette's, when they are more stressed, have more tics. So in a very stressful situation, you want to give that person a gun. You're insane. You're actually insane. You're a moron. Oh my God. That's generally true? Yeah, okay. You can't even buy scissors without ID in the UK? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, it's generally, I think, like, a good idea to have bodyguards, right? It just sucks because, like, they're like, "Oh, well, we're about to finish off the subathon. Let's go do a quick stream at the pier. Like, we won't be there for forever. Okay, let's go." And you make the mistake of like not having hired security guards, and then you have to find them, and then it's like hundreds of dollars an hour. Oh, whatever. We're not gonna do that. And then the one time that you don't have security with you, the fucking crazy person shows up or whatever. They make very small tasers. Yeah, but like tasers aren't legal in LA. Last I checked, tasers aren't legal. I'm not sure if mace is. I'm actually not sure. But guns are. Yes, because you actually have to like put a lot of effort in for the guns. And also it's like pretty hard to, I'm pretty sure that getting a gun in LA is very difficult. Like getting approved to open carry or even conceal and carry in LA is like a lot of effort and work. I would have to double check to see, but it's very rare that someone in LA has like the permit for it. Tasers are legal in Los Angeles, California for self-defense, but there are restrictions. Okay, last time I looked into it, like the restrictions were pretty severe because I thought about it and then I was like, wait, this isn't worth the effort to get in trouble with the law.
To me. My cousin was murdered after a judge refused to take firearms away from the guy who had made multiple death threats towards their female co-worker. The system is broken. DenimsTTV.
The system is super broken. And it's been broken for a very long time. Like, but it's like broken by design. Y'all are still telling women to just say no. Anyone that reacts like this over a rejection should get their face caved in. Yeah, I mean, like, literally, he reacted this way because she didn't want to give him her phone number. There's literally an entire subreddit about women who have been attacked or killed because they rejected someone. Stop saying it's rare or that women lie about it for attention. Oh my God. Wasn't that serious since they filmed the whole thing? Probably staged for likes and views. You act as if this represents you act as if this man represents the whole of men. Not to mention the type of community the women being stalked here has. It's anime. They're known for being weird and obsessive. The random dig at anime viewers. Men get stalked too. Stop acting like all men are terrible. Women stalk people too. Bitches like you created this culture. Now you want to act like you want no part? You're not serious. You're fucking clowns and chimps. How can I blame women for my shortcomings today? Yeah, but luckily, I'm trying to silver lining this right now, and I'm trying to say that, like, I want everyone to focus on the positives here. The primary positive being this guy showed his entire face at every angle. You guys ever have to, like, verify your identity on like government websites? So they like, you have to scan your face and do this. He did that on stream. Like, he's fucked. They're going to catch him. He was like, and then I'll be this. Is this good? And then go. You getting everything? Did you get a good mapping? I can do it again just in case. All right, good. 1080p. Perfect. Lighting was good too. Nice. Okay. He's a fucking moron. He's going to get caught. There's too many good quality photos of him.